Alright, back here with another round with Evoke Control in Modern. Budget Magic, of course. So far, so good. Oh, wait, this is Modern, right? Temple of Mystery. So this is probably something spicy. I'm not sure what, though. I think we just lead on plains, so then our Glacial Fortresses can come in untapped, and we can hopefully start countering things. Yeah, so this could be the Amulet Bloom deck. Jeez, they're just going with a value bloom right here. Huh. So you get to play a bunch of lands, but they don't have an Amulet, so what does this really do for them? I guess it ramps them. They will have 6 mana next turn. The good news is we have, unless they have a Cavern of Souls, we can counter a Titan, and then we also have a Path to kill a Titan and a Shriek Maw, which kills a Titan, although not at instant speed. I guess Titan plus like Pact of Negation is a little more awkward. Summoner's Pact. Alright, so we let Summoner's Pact resolve. This is actually good, because then they can't Pact of Negation, or they just die to their own Pact. So I think we just Condescend here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's no way they can get enough mana to pay for both. So we will put, I guess we just put both lands to the bottom. I don't think we need more lands right this second. Another Shriek Maw. Alright, so we know our opponent is skipping this turn to pay for Pact, which conveniently means we can counter an Amulet if they happen to draw one. Another bounce land. Could use some action. We're almost to the point of just running out of Shriek Maw to have a clock. That's one thing we don't have, is a very fast clock. So our opponent's up to 8 mana, almost enough to play around a mana leak. Well, I think we'll just play Temple of Deceit. Dismember. I don't think we need Dismember. It doesn't kill a Titan on its own. And that's the only creature card we're really worried about. Could also just get comboed out by Hive Mind, so hopefully we can avoid that with our mana leak. Someone's gonna probe. Well, now they know what's going on. Without an Amulet, it's hard to get a hasty Titan, which makes our Shriek Maws a little bit better. I'm not even sure exactly what we want. Maybe an Esper Charm? Esper Charm might be good. Muldrifter's probably fine. Well, there's a Cavern, which means we won't be able to counter a Titan if our opponent plays one. Although, we will be able to kill it. So, that's not bad. Getting a negate maybe would be... Another counter wouldn't be the worst, just to prevent the Hive Mind kill. Alright, there's a Summoner's Pact. Well, I guess we let that resolve. Gets another Titan. Plays an uncounterable Titan, gets a couple lands. But since there's no bloom, he can't give it haste, so we'll just let our opponent get a couple lands. And probably get a Teleria West, I guess, to get another Titan. And then we will... Yeah, Teleria West and Simic Growth Chamber. So I can pick up Teleria West. They can transmute it right now if they want and get a Pact to Negation. If they do that, then we might... I guess it still doesn't matter, because we can mana leak the Pact of Negation, if that is what our opponent's getting. Yep, there's Pact of Negation. That's fine. So now we will just evoke a Shriek Maw. If our opponent... Yeah, cast Pact of Negation, we'd probably let it go and just kill it again. Alright, so we get rid of Prime Time. still a little bit in danger of losing to the Hive Mind kill. Although our opponent only, well, now they have 4 cards in hand. They only had 3 cards in hand, and we know one is a Pact of Negation. Yep, Simic Growth Chamber, Bouncer, Scryland. Ooh, there's a Muldrifter. Okay. So, I think we go with our... Yeah, we'll just cast Muldrifter. If our opponent wants to Pact of Negation on our Muldrifter, that's fine. We'll draw in Unburial Rites eventually. I don't think there's any reason to mana leak it. Our opponent got the Pact out of their hand, and it's mostly going to Time Walk them. Also puts them in a position where if they did try to play Hive Mind this turn, we could just mana leak it. And like I said, we got a couple Unburial Rites that we'll find eventually, and a bunch more Muldrifters, so there's more where that came from. Condescend isn't that bad, actually. That's a way to potentially prevent the Hive Mind kill. Oh, it would be so much nicer if we had a clock. I think we're just going to have to play a Shriekmaw. We really need to get a clock going. If we just let our opponent draw for infinity, sooner or later, they are going to draw into the right combo of cards that will kill us. Hopefully they don't have them right now. Hive Mind, okay. Do they also have a green Pact? Looks like no. Alright, so we'll get in there with our Shriekmaw. Well, I think we need to keep casting Shriekmaws. We're on a really firm clock, and we basically just need to kill our opponent before they draw into a Pact, or a Titan, or a Teleria West. Serum Visions is also not great. But if our opponent just draws lands for a couple more turns, we might get there. Might get there. We need... Oh, there's a Scry. We're so close. Oh, man. We're also so close to dying. What does our opponent have? Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, that doesn't matter, because it can't block Shriekmaw. Get in with our Shriekmaws. Wait. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, each other player copies the spell. Each player chooses new targets for the copy. So we can't Unburial Rites, or our opponent gets to copy it and get back a Primeval Titan, which will kill us. Well, I guess we just need to pass and hope that our opponent doesn't have the kill on top of their library. Oh my gosh! Oh no! At the last possible second. Is there any way out of this? Because if we leak, then they leak. Yeah, we were one turn too short. Which I guess means maybe that's my fault. Maybe we should have ran that out there earlier. Oh man, that's so frustrating. So frustrating. Oh man. I wanted to... Maybe I should have let them get back a Primeval Titan, as silly as it sounds, to see if we could draw an Esper Charm to kill the Hive Mind. So, I guess we can bring in Celestial Flare. Wraths aren't that exciting in this matchup, since much of the trouble happens at instant speed. Do we want Duress? Negate. Negate might be fine. Do we want Duress? We're on the play, so we can potentially hit a... Yeah, Demure Charm isn't that exciting. It doesn't have much to kill. So bring in 3 Duresses, take out a Dismember for a 4th Duress. Duress seems especially good on the play, since we can hit a Amulet before it comes down. A little worse on the draw, although I guess it's still fine, and then it can hit a Summer Bloom or something. Oh, that was a painful loss. Very painful. I think I should have played the Shriekmaws more aggressively to get the clock down. It's a little unfortunate that our opponent drew a card that killed us, but probably could have just avoided all of it by playing a Shriekmaw more aggressively. We were 1 Shriekmaw hit short of winning. Also not sure exactly why our opponent played the Simian Spirit Guide. This will be interesting. Our opponent has the Amulet Bloom, which is what they want more than anything. If they can follow it up by a Titan, we're really in trouble. Even though we can Shriekmaw it, we're still in trouble. Because here if they just go bounce land into... or maybe they just have the nuts. Double Amulet Bloom, or Amulet of Vigor, probably into a Summer Bloom, which is just not even fair. Yep. I mean, some small percentage of the time, this deck just draws absolute nuts, and this is that percent. Maybe, I don't remember, 20-ish%, maybe lower. But if you have double Amulet Bloom and Summer Bloom, any number of cards is absolutely insane. Titan is insane. Pact is insane. Yep. So we basically just lose. Because our opponent gets to play Titan, give the Titan haste, get a Teleria West that they can transmute for a Pact of Negation, so we don't get to kill it next turn. Maybe I should not have kept a hand with no turn 2 interaction, I guess. Maybe I should have mulliganed for Duress, or a turn 2 counterspell. So I guess maybe I've just played poorly. Although, to be fair, this draw is really difficult to beat anyway. Yep.